New Orleans today. The neon lights of Bourbon Street, the soul of jazz, the smell of crawfish and celebration. But 300 years ago, the music was different. It was the sound of shovels digging shallow graves in the mud. And the only lights were the flickering torches of a colony that was never meant to survive. 1718. A piece of land that no sane man would claim. A bend in the Mississippi River, below sea level. A humid, suffocating swamp, infested with alligators, snakes, and clouds of mosquitoes. Back in Paris, they called it the Garden of Eden. They sold shares of a paradise to greedy investors. But when the ships arrived, there was no gold, only heat and the stench of rotting cypress trees. Who would build a city here? The King of France had a solution. He emptied his prisons. Thieves, debtors, outcasts, men and women with nothing to lose, chained together and sent to the edge of the world. And then came the Casket Girls. Young women sent with a single trunk of clothes to marry strangers in a land that wanted them dead. They expected ballrooms. They found a muddy prison. Imagine the French Quarter, not as it is now, but as a collection of wooden shacks. The streets weren't paved with stone. They were rivers of black sludge. The air was thick, heavy with the saffron scourge, yellow fever. One day, you were drinking rum in a tavern. The next, your body was being tossed into the swamp. In New Orleans, death was just another neighbor. But in the darkness, something new was born. A collision of cultures, French elegance, Spanish iron, and the ancient rhythms of Africa. Behind closed doors, the scent of incense mixed with the swamp mist. This was the birth of Voodoo, a way to survive a world where the law of the king meant nothing compared to the law of the spirits. In 1788, the city of Wood finally met its match. A single candle in a small chapel turned the Crescent City into an inferno. In hours, 800 buildings vanished. The swamp claimed the ashes. But New Orleans is a ghost that refuses to leave. It was rebuilt in brick and stone on top of the bones of those who came first. When you walk the streets of the French Quarter today, remember, you are walking on a swamp built by the desperate and fueled by the ghosts of the past. The Big Easy was earned in blood.